All right, so the simplest way I can define a cloud engineer is you're the person who makes sure a solution is running efficiently in the cloud. Now, how early on in the life cycle of a solution you're involved in really depends on how your cloud team is allocated and structured at your company. So, say it's a small company and there's just you as the cloud person, then you're going to be involved from the very beginning. You're going to be solution architecting, you're going to be provisioning development and staging and production environments and testing and all the CI/CD pipelines. And once it's time to deploy the solution, you're going to make sure that all the administration and monitoring tasks are set up for success and it's running well. And then as there are updates to the solution, you're going to be making sure that it still runs the way it's supposed to run, right? Now, being a cloud engineer at company A could look very different than being a cloud engineer at company B, and it's just the nature of the field at the moment. You know, the role is still relatively new, and we're also trying to figure out who does what. But at the end of the day, in every role, there's a lot of, like, even roles outside of cloud engineering. Just think like software devs. A software dev at company A will look different than a software dev at company B. But you can use this to your advantage, because if, say, you work at a small company and you end up working on every stage of what a cloud engineer should be doing, say you do some solution architecting, say you do some administration, then you get that hands-on experience and you kind of get a feel for what you like doing. I know this was my case. I worked at a place where I got to do a little bit of everything, and I ended up realizing that I really like solution architecting. And now that I'm on my own, I'm picking up clients where I could specifically do situations and problems and solutions where I'm solution architecting. So yeah, use it to your advantage. It could be sometimes frustrating, but you know, it is what it is, right? In terms of certifications that I recommend, it's hard to give super general advice, but what I will say is if you're brand new to the cloud, get whatever the entry-level certification is. So for example, for Azure, it's the Azure Fundamentals. For AWS, it's the Certified Cloud Practitioner. From there, I recommend looking into the associate level administrator exam. So for Azure, it would be the AZ-104, and for AWS, it would be, I believe it's the Solution Architect Associate, because those certifications give you a wide level of high-level knowledge. So you get to play around with a bunch of services without necessarily focusing on anything too much. But while you're studying for that certification, kind of get a feel for which services you enjoyed and then which ones you would want to focus in on a little more. So maybe you take the AZ-104 and you realize, I really like learning about the developer tools, or I really like learning about security, or I really like learning about the solution architecting part. So from there, you can pick the next certification and really like focus in on the material that you enjoy. Again, for giving general advice, it's kind of hard. Everyone's in a different stage of their career, but that's, I guess, the most general advice I can give. And you don't have to follow it exactly. I know personally, I'm not following my own advice. I had a few years of hands-on with Azure, and I knew that I really wanted to learn about solution architecting more, so I'm studying for the 303, and then I plan on circling back to the 104. So that's just how I'm working. But if I were to do it again, I would do 104 then 303. If you want to talk cloud, hit me up on Twitter at MadeByGPS, or catch me on a live stream. I've been studying a bunch of different topics right here on my YouTube channel live. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.